Hey guys, today I have a first impressions and demo review of the new Revlon Nearly Naked foundation. I picked this up at Target a couple days ago and this is the first time I've tried it and I want to do it on camera and tell you a little bit about how I like it and all that. First off, my reasoning for picking up this foundation is because it's marketed as it's called Nearly Naked, so obviously it's not going to be an extremely full coverage, which for my skin, I don't need anything that's full coverage. I just have dry skin, so anything that's more full coverage kind of tends to show like my flaky parts of my skin and stuff like that, so I don't like full coverage because my skin is dry. So that's kind of why I was gravitated towards this foundation in the first place. It's a lightweight, they kind of market it as like a lightweight. It's not going to cover all your imperfections and things like that. So if you have really bad acne, I don't know if this would be the foundation for you, or acne scarring. So you probably need to skip over this one if that's kind of your problem. But my problem is just that I have a little bit of redness from my dry skin, and that's about all that I have. I don't usually break out. When I do, I can just throw on some concealer. So that is why I picked this up in the first place. So the packaging of the foundation just looks like this. It's just in a glass bottle. It's 1 fluid ounce, which is pretty normal for a foundation. It doesn't have a pump. It just is one of those pour out kinds, which of course isn't as nice as a pump. But with most drugstore foundations, this is what you're going to find, is just the pour a little bit out kind. As far as my color, I picked up the color 110 Ivory, and it is actually the lightest color that they make. Usually the lightest color in any foundation. So I did pick this up at Target, and I got it for about, I think it was $10, $9.99, which is pretty good for a drugstore foundation. Some drugstore foundations can get into the $13 range. So it does also have an SPF of 20 in it, which is really good for everyday use. I don't know if it would be good for taking pictures in, but definitely for every day you want to have a little bit of SPF in your foundation or in your moisturizer. So that is basically about the bottle and like the products and why I picked it up and everything. So I'm just going to go ahead and get into the demo and tell you guys how I like it. The only thing I've done so far is just my morning skincare, put moisturizer on, and then I use my Too Faced Primed and Poreless, which I use under any of my foundations. So I'm just going to go ahead and using the Sonia Kashuk Flat Top Kabuki. This is what I use to put on most of my foundations, so that's just what I'm going to try. And like I said, it doesn't have a pump, so I'm just going to pour a little bit out into my hand. Alright, so it's really liquidy and it came out pretty fast, so I just have some on my hand there. And I'm going to try to do one side of my face and then show you guys and then do the other side. So this is just one side of the face that's done. It seems like it covered up a lot of my redness. That is my main issue, and it feels really light. It doesn't feel drying or anything, and I need that because I have really dry skin. And it doesn't show any of my. So far, I really like it. It's really pretty, really natural looking. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face, and I will be back to talk to you guys. Alright, so now I've done the rest of my face, and I really enjoy this foundation. It's very light. It doesn't feel like foundation. I mean, it feels like you have something on your skin, but it doesn't feel like as heavy as a normal foundation. It doesn't feel like it's sitting on top of my skin. It kind of feels, I don't know how to explain it, but it doesn't feel as heavy as most foundations that I've tried. So Revlon also does say that you can build this up and do more than one layer. I probably would only do one layer because I don't like the huge foundation feel and I don't actually need that. But if you had more problem skin, more redness, or a little bit of troubled skin, you could probably build up more layers and it would work out nicely. Because this isn't, I feel like maybe if I put another layer on this, it wouldn't feel that bad. But I don't really need that, so I don't need to do that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.